Back in 1997, Jim Telfer gave his famous Everest speech to the Lions forward pack in South Africa. And in the interest of finding out a little bit more about the physical demands of what it takes to be a British and Irish Lion on tour, I thought I'd go with a couple of mates, Lions legends themselves, and summit our own Everest. I mean, it's not Everest, it's not the real Everest, it's kind of a hill in Cheltenham.
You know, really, it's about the right-hand side of the scrum, as you know. The tight head, Wally, I was behind him that day. Just getting that little inch on.
Oh, hang on, John, there's flats for you.
Sam, as you know, great captaincy is about the art of delegation. Don't worry about him. We've got some boys ready for him. You know, enjoy our little walks, mate. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, that scrum, I had great bind on Paul, and we just managed to find that little couple of inches.
Here they are then. All right, chaps.
Oh, Flats.
Ready to roll? Hop in.
You know. There you are, nice to see you.
Lads, you'll remember Jim Telfer's Everest speech from '97, don't you? This is a particularly steep hill. It's known as the Everest of the West Country. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about the actual physical toll. Jace, come with me. Walk with me if you can keep up. Jason, I'm interested because, of course, a lot of rugby players, almost probably most rugby players, want to batter their opposition and win, dominate physically, but you dominated physically in a different way. It was almost like the way you dominated was by humiliating people, wasn't it, in a way?
But it wasn't my job, so, you know, stick to what you're good at. You know, I was never going to physically intimidate anybody, but once we got into the opposition and got that parity up front, then for me, just getting people on the back foot was great, and especially playing fullback, because you can just pop in anywhere and just really just take people on, and forwards, done 2 or 3 rocks, bump, get in there around the breakdown, away you go. And probably seen that with guys like Colby.
There's so many more facets to a game of rugby union. It's a lot more complicated. Did you find that, or did you actually find it quite easy?
No, I didn't have a clue. You know, I a lot of the stuff that I was doing was just off instinct. So, you know, I didn't know anything about the breakdown. I think what we did try and work out is I'm going to run the ball. I can't kick the ball, so I'm going to run it.
Just like everyone knew your footwork was coming, but when you're trying to defend it, Brian, it's one thing knowing it's coming, it's another thing doing something about it, isn't it?
It's the panic in the kick chase of, you know, connecting. And usually you try and connect in threes. When you kick it to Robbo, let's connect in fives, guys. Let's connect in fives. Because all of a sudden, he'll run laterally to a touchline, and that'll be... I was like, oh, all of a sudden you've got a dog leg, and then you're in trouble, and that's what he's looking for.
Swapping defensive units the whole time.
Exactly, and he's just waiting for the big unit. He's just waiting for you, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I just hope that the experience for the guys is as much as I and the lads have enjoyed, because, you know, they come back, they're going to create history, and you've got an opportunity in a few short weeks of your rugby career to create history. And men can become giants, and Alan Wynne-Jones can become a Lions giant, and, you know, that's what it's all about.
This is it, lads.
This is Everest.
Is it a case that the Everest is getting picked, or the Everest is winning?
No, Everest is winning.
Yeah.
Everest is winning.
Don't say anyone could get picked, because that's not actually true. Very, very political when I played.
Very few people can get picked.
And that's not necessarily just a series, but winning a test match with the Lions. And you know, it took me a few goes to win a series, to be part of a winning series, and it was worth the wait. But that's the beauty.
And I think that's the challenge, isn't it? Because everything about a Lions tour is set up to fail. You know, you're playing with guys sometimes you've never met before, from 4 different countries.
Or teammates you've never met before.
Teammates you've never met before. And you're flying to the other side of the world, to one of the top, you know, superpowers of world rugby. And so everything about it is set up to fail. You normally get a week together, and then you've got to arrive as a team, and you're playing against an entire nation. And that's why, of all the Lions tours, you know, of which there have been many, it's difficult to win a series, and that's why it's your Everest.
Right, lads, Everest done. Tick the box. Wasn't actually that difficult in the end.
Not quite Everest.
No, but
Nearly.
If you'd have got me on tour, I would have done a job. That's all I'm saying.